Right, we are back in some Grandmaster League of Legends. So this game is pretty simple from my perspective. The enemy bot lane was Sivir Rakan. They actually had Nico on their team, but they had Rakan already locked in, so I knew that Nico was going some funky position. I didn't think it would be jungle, but um, Eco Jungle. I've seen it before. It's not too much of a surprise. But the bot lane matchup made it pretty simple for me. Them being Sivir Khan, we had already locked in Jhin. It's a pretty easy answer. My team needed frontline as well, which is something very important to consider. But Alistar combo is just too good into Sivir to pass up, especially when there's no real good reason not to pick Alistar in this game. They have a lot of champs that really don't want to get Alistar comboed. And if they do get Alistar comboed plus a Jhin W to follow up, then they're in a lot of trouble. Like I said, our team needs frontline, so it just all works out really well. The reason why I have heal and aftershock is kind of for a couple reasons. I feel like aftershock is going to be pretty useful in this game. That's unfortunate. My AD stepped a little too far up, so got traded on there. But that's also a bit unexpected of the enemy bot lane here to have Rakan W level 1. I'll just heal so that my Jhin can get out of there a little bit faster. They healed, we healed. Not too big of a deal. But the main reason why I took heal is because my Jhin took Ghost, and him not having any defensive summoner spell to survive a little bit longer kind of scared me. And just by nature of being Alistar, you're not really going to have a super strong early game regardless, so I didn't really feel like I was losing out on much in that respect. But we do have to play a little bit carefully. Our jungler is split mapping with the other jungler, and I kind of warded a little bit incorrectly. If we are split mapping, I should ideally would have warded in this tri-bush to give us more of a warning if we're getting ganked. We just have to chill and let the wave push back to us. This wave, as it is right now, is pushing back to us. Okay, that's just nuts by by this enemy team. The Nico came in and ganked us at less than half HP. And she even kind of played around the fact that I was trying to combo her under tower, but she was just such bad condition that it didn't matter. She just died. That sucks that I get hit by the Rakan Q. With Jhin W being down right now, I don't really want to combo in either. We have decent sustain, actually, with Jhin having the red buff and Alistar passive. So I don't feel too bad about staying, but it's really important to avoid the Rakan Qs if I can. Nice. Jhin just doesn't have any summoners, and I don't have my heal. I have my flash. I just feel like it's pretty likely for Nico to be bot side because she doesn't really have anywhere to go but her own bot side. Like, her top side got cleared, so even though she was in our bot side, she's just gonna repath to her bot side. So I don't think I should combo in, if that makes sense. See, what they're trying to do is trying to bait us to stop them from holding the wave because Nico's around. I think it wouldn't make any sense to me if the Nico wasn't around. Is she part of the wave? She is. Nice. Okay. Well, I think we, as a bot lane, definitely responded to Nico being bot side well. We didn't int, we didn't overplay our side of the map, and we're actually ending up in a pretty good spot, especially if Sivir actually bases here. We're gonna be in a great spot. Okay. That's unfortunate. I should have W'd the Rakan a little bit sooner, for sure. We could have potentially had kill pressure on him there if I just fully combo him before he W's me. We do want to just push this in as soon as we can. It's a little weird of me to use all of my abilities on the wave like this, but it does help us push a little faster. So I'm happy with it. I think Rakan will probably just come back to bot lane and help his Sivir push, but he actually showed up mid. Not too surprising. If he didn't show up bot soon, I would have spampinged mid, but he just walked through the middle of mid lane, so nothing too much to ping about. As Alistar though, and with that amount of gold I had, can't really go wrong with Lucidity Boots. In this game, there's just not a whole lot of other option that I really feel like I would need. I could build towards Locket, but I don't have the Spellbook Rune Tree or anything like that. I just have classic Aftershock Alistar, so I don't have free boots right now. I gotta buy my boots at some point. Whenever my Jin W is used, though, I don't really want to look to combo. Basically, anytime where I think the Jin W is up to follow up on my combo, I shouldn't mind comboing in, as long as I'm not putting myself in too much danger. But like right now, while Jin W is down, I don't really want to. I don't have any urge to combo. I will pink this just to give us some lasting vision in the area, though, because I think we just have so much control of the lane right now that I think we can afford to protect it. Okay. Very strange. Nice. That's kind of the advantage we can get as the Jhin Alistar. It's really hard for them to... Nice. My Jhin realized that there was a Nico. That's Rakan's TP. Did Sivir not flash? Maybe... Nah, she didn't flash. I shouldn't have pinged that. This is going really well. There's all these attempts by Nico to cheese us have not ended up with too much for them to, like, they don't really have anything to show for it. The best they got is this wave that's a little bit inconvenient for us. But we got Rakan's ult and heal out of him. So, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Right now, I'm exiting through mid. I'm gonna get vision around mid lane as I path towards bot. Oh, hello. I'm just trying to be a little bit annoying. I don't really want to actually use any of my summoners to get out there, and I feel like actually comboing them to threaten them with my Mel is my best way out in that situation. But I unfortunately have run out of vision. I kind of need to place these wards for my mid laner. And that's just going to have to do. I know that's warded, but there's not a whole lot I can do about it. This, I can't... I unfortunately just can't ward. Okay, so Sivir's Spell Shield is down right now. Oh, wow. Okay, so Sivir's being left alone. If she tries to stand to this tower, she's going to get dove. So I'm just going to zone her so she can't wave clear. And she just is going to get denied this whole wave because Rakan and Nico showed topside. Really, really not good by them. They just abandoned their Sivir bot for no gain. Like they're being mildly annoying to our teammates topside, but we're taking their whole bot tower and zoning Sivir off of everything. So I'm sure you guys can can determine or make your own determinations about how worth that is for them. But I'm just gonna get out of here with my ulti. I'm not going to be too worried about it. My Mel TP'd to give me a little bit of cover because she's already going to lane anyways. She was just going to TP over to mid instead. So we really hardly lose anything there either. Just Alistar ult to get out on their collapse. And a lot of people might want to stay under this tower as the Sivir is walking up at the end and try and kill the Sivir too or something like that, but that's just a big overstay. Me and Jhin have a lot of gold to spend in this situation. With taking so many plates and so many minions, we would definitely be overstaying our welcome, staying bot for that long, expecting nobody to come. They would just be truly like asking to lose if... Oh, shoot. Well, I was going to combo the... Okay. Got Nico's flash at least there. Okay, nice. With our champs, we don't have to be too afraid of them in that situation. And I didn't even need to flash on the Nico. This guy really gonna die? That's such a joke. What a disgusting champ that is, huh? That's okay, though. I mean, I'll take that situation all day. That was such a good series of events by me and Lee Sin in mid. We took our champion's power. I mean, Alistar Lee Sin is just another... It's just like I was talking about Alistar Jhin, where I combo somebody and his W just follows up, and it's really annoying, actually, to play against. Same thing with Lee Sin. I mean, he has really good follow-up, too. Nico had to flash my first combo because of the Lee Sin Q. We ended up getting Rakan flash and Yone flash all in that play where it just ended up being for my flash in the end, but... So like there, if Jin's W was a little bit better, it would chain into my stun, and then the Rakan would take even more damage, would get autoed by Jhin, all that good stuff. Right now, really, we just have to make sure we don't get surprised by a Nico on the minion wave or something like that. Okay. She is none of these minions. And right now, I do have my ulti, so I'm not too afraid of them when it comes to 2v2. I'm not afraid of them 2v2 at all, actually, I should say. Really, the only thing I'd be afraid of is somebody on their team coming to collapse. But with my ulti, I'm not even that afraid of that. Either. A little bit unfortunate from top lane. He kind of fell victim to the Nico on a minion wave play. I think we can just hit this tower here. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Okay, the Sivir has no flash. Probably no spell shield either. Tank the tower there for my Lee Sin to make it even easier for him. We got the Sivir flash, right? Sivir flash, I'm not sure if Rakan even had flash there, but if he did, he probably used it. No, Sivir definitely flashed, because I was gonna auto the Rakan with my pass or with my E stun, and then Sivir flashed it as well. So that was a little bit of a little bonus for me. But yeah, it's just not a whole lot this enemy bot can do when we get ahead in the matchup like this. I just have to make sure. My Mel is doing really well this game too, which is really nice. My Teemo, you know, take it or leave it. He's kind of not being played around this game, and he's just kind of doing his own thing, and that's fine. But I definitely want to play around my Jhin and my Lee Sin first and foremost, and then my Mel, if possible. But she has such good vision bot side, I can't really afford to like walk around bot right now. My whole team is top side, so I would be making a pretty big mistake in my eyes if I were to just like go walk down to Mel right now, because I just gotta wait for my Lee Sin. A lot of times you gotta wait for your jungler in a lot of annoying situations. So right now, we're waiting for Lee Sin to base, or he's not basing at all. And since we're waiting for him to base, I feel like I might as well use my time, just walk up topside, because I would assume the enemy team would make a play there. Oh, hello. Okay, I should have just comboed the Singed. I thought we could get a little bit of extra value. For me Wing him there, but that was silly. It's just more annoying because it's Singed. But since we moved Jhin to top lane here, the Teemo, if he lived, would just recall and go cover bot in this situation. But he died, so he's just going to respawn and cover bot. And then our Mel, who was bot lane, can cover mid and rotate up, because mid is a lot more important than covering bot lane. And then we get to... Not really sure what that was about from Yon, but okay. I mean, he got Jin's flash, I guess. I mean, I had Summoner Heal and Locket. I know I'm never going to die. And the Yon, if he's ever going to kill Jhin, even if Jhin didn't flash his ulti, the Yon's going to have to deal with getting Alistar comboed. So I don't know if he ever really kills there, but I respect that, I guess. But that's the kind of map movement that is indicative of like a bit of a higher elo game, whereas in solo queue in a lot of ranks, everybody will kind of move to top lane. The Mel will stay bot lane and nobody will cover mid, or we'll go top and then our Jhin will try and return back to mid lane or something. But whenever you commit to plays, you got to just commit to staying where, like, staying at the destination of the play. Otherwise you just get pulled around the map too much. And when you get pulled around the map so much, you'll end up getting individual kills here and there, stuff like that, but you never actually get anything for the kills. See, like, we went to the top play, and it wasn't a perfect top play. Our Teemo died. But it was a positive play. It was a 2-for-1. And then me and Jhin stayed top lane and actually take the tower. But in a lot of elos, the players wouldn't stay to then take the tower. And that is an important sort of step in all of that. Okay, Nico crossed through mid. Towards bot. Mel died top. Oh, that's annoying. my god. Okay, nice. I didn't actually I didn't actually proc the Silver Spell Shield, which would have healed her. But that's just I kind of really dislike the fact that we had Teemo versus Singed bot lane there. But that wasn't the actual problem or anything. We just got a little too impatient mid. Especially when our Mel gets solo killed top, we shouldn't then make things weird like that. You know, we shouldn't make things volatile because our Mel died and we lost the top tier 2 or inner whatever. We should have just cleared mid wave, backed off mid, and then covered top. I can't believe Yon had enough time to actually take that tower though. But what I was not expecting was the Singed roaming up. For one, if the Nico actually face checked a little bit further, she could have gotten one shot by... Like, if the Nico got comboed by me, she would have died. There wouldn't have been too much about it. Even if she had flash, she wouldn't have been able to flash. She would have just gotten Alistar comboed and Jhin W'd and then Alistar stunned, and it would have just been over for her. So that part is a bit unfortunate that she walked into Jhin and then Jhin started hitting her and then she ran away. It was kind of awkward. That's kind of what I was going for, is some kind of pick play. I think that's what Jhin was going for too. But it turned into Singed roaming up and making things really awkward, which is unfortunate. Okay, it is a real shame that I'm not the one tanking tower right now. Okay, we killed the Yone. This whole situation's really awkward. My Hex Flash is on such a long cooldown here, or else I would have comboed Singed earlier. Nice. We end up getting the Otacon in the tower, and we're up kills in the play, so not too bad at all. You definitely could could argue that I made it pretty dangerous for Mel there, Wing the Yone like that, but I was just hoping she would have some kind of way to not die. Luckily, she didn't die, so I don't feel too bad about it. So now we got basically everything we can get bot side. We're just gonna move our vision into the top jungle, pretty much engage any fight. Like, I don't know why Teemo is going bot lane right now, to be honest. Just some weird Teemo thing, but he doesn't even have TP, so if he just stays bot lane, it's pretty useless. I would really much prefer Teemo started walking to group with the team, because what he's doing right now is really, really useless, in my opinion. Because he's never going to actually, like, I don't know, he's going to pressure their base. At least he's finally now pulling somebody to go defend him. We just had to wait a long time. But the problem is that I see with that is now he's in danger. Yeah, like, I don't know. He has to push into such danger that he is so overextended. Like, I don't know. It's just so easy for them to punish him like that. I really hate what he's doing. I think he should just group. To be fair, the Baron wasn't spawned yet, so there wasn't a whole lot to group for other than just our team being willing to take a fight. Because if we took a fight and Teemo was still solo pushing bot, and we took a 4v5, and then Baron was about to spawn, that would be really bad. So we kind of didn't want to fight, and he didn't want us to, and he wanted to push, but we had nothing to play for after he got pushed. Oh, whoa. Okay, and there you go. That is okay. You know, I didn't really say anything in that fight, but wow, that was a instant fight win. And Timo is here to celebrate. Appreciate you, man. Timo should just go hit mid. Then we can take mid tower for free. Because he doesn't even need to base after Baron. He could have already taken mid tower by now. But that's okay. We'll get the mid tower at some point anyways. Not too big of a deal. Yeah, as long as we're not surprised by Nico in some way or get 5-man like Yone Rakan ulted or something, then the game should be very easy for us going forward here. I cannot imagine that this is good for them. Yeah, the enemy team ends up killing me, but they killed me. Our jungler's on Dragon for no reason. He shouldn't have been doing Dragon, but it's okay. It's hard to communicate that in solo queue sometimes. Like we can just go end the game. We don't really need to actually do the third Dragon. But we won the fight basically 4v5. We're just too strong in my eyes. I even had flash that whole time. I just ended up sort of dying because I didn't feel the need to flash. Because in some alternate reality where the game is a little bit closer or the fight is a little bit closer and we don't actually end there, then being Alistar and keeping my flash up when I don't super need to use it is really important, because then I can help use it to win the next fight and the next fight and all that good stuff. But we won that fight very easily. I literally just walked at them. I just walked at them and didn't stop walking at them until the fight started and the game ended. Because it was just unlosable. It's just too good. We just can't lose at that point. We might as well fight. But yeah, really, really solid Alistar game, honestly. I think we could have been definitely more aggressive early in lane, but the way that the Nico is bot side so often, because of what our jungler did with the split map and everything, we played it pretty conservatively bot, but it worked out in our favor really well. Nico definitely killed herself to us for the first blood or whatever, and that helped. For sure that helped. But really solid. Jhin Alistar is really good. Alistar is great into Sivir as usual. Lots of short range champs on the enemy team that can't really deal with Alistar super well. So really solid game. Really, really solid game.